Only for you. 抑えられないこの熱い恋は Only for you.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. I hope you had a good weekend. So let's start with Bitcoin, and I want to start with this technical analysis because now many YouTubers, influencers, TikTokers, they are talking about this, right? Like the most bullish thing you can see right now for Bitcoin, and now they are saying something like, well, Bitcoin to 500k actually, according to Twitter right now. Someone on Twitter is saying the bull run begins, right? So next target 500k. Okay, good luck with that. So the thing here is like you are doing this. Well, you are newbie, right? Okay, let me explain. Okay, what not to do, right? What not to do. Here, first of all, here we have this very powerful trend line, and here is breaking long 100x because I am missing the bull run, right? The next one, actually even someone asked me in my own channel, in my own Discord, are you saying that a possible bullish run? You know, the sentiment, right? The feeling I am missing out, right? Bullish to the moon. I am missing out right now, all in to the moon, right? You are feeling this, you have this issue. Well, my friend, you have to keep working in yourself. Okay, this is a classic mistake like newbies they like to do, especially you see this kind of things on Twitter. Most of the time they are just YouTubers, they are just want to get your like, follow, and sell you something, right? NFT token or whatever, right? Be careful with this. Okay, first of all here, no thank you. This is garbage. This is garbage, okay? So this line now is your line, right? But what about this one, right? Because it depends, right? It depends, right? How you wanna see your bullish, right? Chart, something like this here to the moon, right? Or maybe someone is gonna say, no, here is was the trend line, or maybe this one was the trend line, right? Or maybe even better, right? Some people will say, okay, you know, maybe is this trend line here, right? Is this trend line here, and from here to the moon, right? Or maybe from here to here, right? Or maybe from here to here, right? Something like this, right? Now you can see here is a mess, right? So you are doing this garbage, you have a problem. This is a classic technical analysis, how to lose your money. Okay, how to lose your money. If you buy an Amazon book and you are learning this garbage, you are learning how to lose your money. Okay, so now I hope everything is more clear. So what we can do here next? Okay, let me show you. You insist to use this line as a powerful resistance or potential. Now is broken, right? It's broken. You see, powerful candle here, screen here, and here long position, all in $1 million long position to the moon, right? If you are thinking this is the way of trading, you will get wrecked hard. So I would suggest you insist to use these kind of things. At least what you can do is set other line here, at least, right? Something like this. And you can say, okay, maybe I have an area. And maybe if this area is broken, I will start looking for potential buy. But even with that, I suggest never do it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now let's talk with more realistic technical analysis. Okay, so just I wanted to be clear because you have no idea how many traders, right, with very bullish things, right? Like this. There is one guy, like he said, oh yeah, the bullish right now, the bull market is started. The next target is 500K, all in, right? Okay, good. Now, you are asking me right now here, buy, because you know, right, the previous high here, broken, 20K, to the moon. And here, the sky is the limit, right? Mars, Jupiter. Okay. Again, good luck with that. Okay. Now, technically speaking, Bitcoin is bullish? Yes, of course, it is. Should I buy right now? Well, at least not in my case. Actually, I am not financial advisor, but actually, when it's pumping even more, I am decreasing my exposure to the markets. Okay. Now, let me show you something. We have this bullish divergence now. Well, it's playing, right? You see, it's playing here. We have this bullish divergence. You are in my investing channel. I posted this technical analysis, I think almost 3 weeks ago. Actually, I need to post. I'm gonna post an update very soon. I'm sorry for the delay. So I said, if Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin is holding 16K or 17K, you will see, technically speaking, bounce here because you have a bullish divergence here, and also you have a bullish divergence here in OBB, right? If any close below $16,500, around 17K, you will see 10,000. So if I have to say a direction, well, is to the upside, okay? So that's why in a spot, of course, I bought at $16,600 around there. And now, actually today, well, this weekend, and actually I was on altcoins, and after that, I closed last week, a few days ago, and actually today, other altcoins, and I am minimizing my exposure to the markets right now. And it's not because Bitcoin, it's because something else. I will tell you here in this technical analysis. Okay, technically speaking here, the seller line is testing here, and now the question is, okay, seller line is testing here to the moon. Well, I will be very careful here. Why? Because now, if you didn't buy here at 16K and now you want to buy here when actually the sell line is testing, this is not a sell signal, of course, not yet in weekly chart. It will take maybe February, yes, and you will see a sell signal here, and maybe March will be something like maybe Corona crash, maybe, who knows, right? But it's very interesting, right? Now, if I show you the next section or the next part of my system of trading, well, Bitcoin in weekly chart, where is the MA55 is at right now, is at $25,000. So there is a very good chance, maybe this week or maybe next week, or maybe February, who knows, we will see Bitcoin testing 25, 26, maximum 27. Actually, that was the target I set like a couple of weeks ago. And from here, bullish, right, to the moon. So what you will see here is very simple. If we see Bitcoin testing this moving average around here, and you are bullish again because, oh, you know, I am missing this, I have to buy, I didn't buy, right? You will see a sell signal here, and like many newbies here, you will see me actually open longs and swing shorts, because it's gonna be like this, okay? I know the bottom is in, technically speaking, yes, but as I said before, not because you tested this 2-3 times here. I mean, you saw this 2-3 times. That is not a back testing, actually. I would like to see this 100 times, and after that, yes, technically speaking, maybe we have 60-70% of probability to see the bottom right now. Bitcoin is like a baby, it's very young, just 12 years old, so I cannot trust 100% this kind of signals. Now, where is we have the MA55 at $25,000 in weekly chart? Possible, yes. Potentially we will see as a buy signal there, a sell signal, sorry. This is the target potentially there, yes. And also in the monthly here, we have what? Bitcoin right now tested at $23,400, the monthly moving average MA55. Now, here is the thing. As long as Bitcoin is below this month, $23,500, I will say right now, I can tell you right now, this rally is over, okay? Technically speaking, according to my experience, we can see maybe other leg up, maybe to 24, 25, maybe a couple of days, and after that rejection, and you will see something like this, right? A bounce here, yes, and after that, closing below the MA55. Now, if you are bullish here and you say the bottom is in, and here from here the sky is the limit, I would like to see this green candle, something like this. Big fat, actually just big candle like this, closing not even just above the MA55, and also even better above MA21, around $27,000. The probabilities are very low, honestly. Maybe I can say maybe the bullets average now we saw here in weekly chart for curve. I think already play out. So I will be very careful here. Very careful here. Why? Because as I said before, now we have this week the test to the MA55, maybe other test, maybe yes. But if you see Bitcoin closing below here, the body of the candle closing below here, around below $23,400. You will see a rejection, maybe a pullback, yeah, around 20K 400, yes, and the lowest point again 16K. So I am telling you right now, because the exponential moving average MA100 is flat, and technically speaking, it was gonna be flat to the MA55. There is a good chance, potentially, right? If we see the close, Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways here between 24 and $17,000. As long as they are flat here, potentially we will see sideways in the monthly. It's good, but at least Bitcoin is not crashing. The problem here is like if we see this, well, there is a very good chance potentially we will see other tests of 16K and maybe potential new lows. Okay, so that's why I have to be very realistic with you. For me, right? For me, remember, I could be very wrong with this. Here, you asked me to buy here because before Bitcoin was found before in the past, the MA55 was a very strong support for Bitcoin, right? We don't know if the exponential moving average MA55 this time is gonna be what? A very strong resistance. We don't know yet, okay? That's why, just in case, in my case, I decided just to take some profits, be happy, right? Recover my losses because I got wrecked, I think 2 weeks ago. I recovered, of course, my losses in the spot and chill. Take it easy, okay? Now here, people, oh yeah, the bottom is in, bull market, all in Cardano, after 100% rally, yeah, to the moon. Really? Seriously? Please think about it. Careful with this, okay? So Bitcoin is testing right now a key moving average. I want to see Bitcoin in 1 week, 7 days left, closing above the MA55 and the body, not the candle, sorry, not the wick, the candle, the body of the candle. If we see this close, yes, potentially we will see an extension to maybe 35K around there. But now let's talk about, we will see a potential buy signal here, maybe in January, yes, but that doesn't mean Bitcoin from here to the moon, that means maybe this is going to be a buy opportunity, yes, after the pullback. Remember the pullback, you missed it here at 16, 19K, or maybe 17K you didn't buy, maybe you will have a good chance. Maybe it will not, if this is the bottom, maybe we will not see 16K, right? But at least maybe 20K or maybe 18K, 19K around there. Now, key levels here, yes. Remember, the first level is to watch is for me is between $19,500, remember? Yeah, that level, this area, yes. And the second level to watch is this one, $17,000, $16,000, okay? This area is the key level to watch. If we see a pullback in 1-day chart, this area must hold. If we see any close below $19,500, any close in 1-day chart, you will see a full reaction and very high probability to break $16,000. Very good chance, even when we have a buy signal here, potentially in the monthly. Because remember, buy signal in the monthly, that means this asset could, maybe we will see maybe depreciation in 1 year. So if we see a buy signal here, it will take long time, all this year, okay? So careful with this, please. Careful with this, yeah, because mixing time frames is a very common mistake, especially you don't have experience in the markets, okay? So be careful here. So you ask me right now here in the monthly, even in the monthly, as a trader, right? Not as investor. Investor's other thing, right? Buy, hold, and all in you want, whatever. This is for traders. If you are a trader or swing trader, this is for you. Here, no thank you. This is not with me. That's it. 4-hour chart trading, yes, of course, if you want. But 1-day chart here, long position here, no, thank you, never. I will never do it. So let's continue here, and I'm gonna show you here the weekly chart again. Technically speaking, seller line is testing, MA55 monthly is testing right now. Maybe we will see other leg up potentially to the MA55 at $25,000, 26, and I am expecting a reaction. Yeah. Why? Well, because even with this buy signal potentially here, buy signal, because technically the bottom is in weekly chart according to OBB. Remember here is still in negative territory. The other ingredient to call a bull run, like some people they ask me, is you wanna see OBB breaking the seller line here. After Bitcoin broke the seller line here is when actually you have your bull run like 2020, like 2019. After you see the seller line broken, yes, you had your bull run. So the question is, are we in the next bull market? Technically speaking, not yet. Okay, technically speaking, Bitcoin is still in the bear market. Yes, I know for you is, oh my god, but no, Bitcoin pumped 30%, 35%. No, I cannot believe it, right? Bitcoin to the moon. Well, let me show you. In bear market rallies, 45% pump. Okay, here, 41% pump. From here to here, 46% pump. Okay, so please try to be realistic. Breathe, relax, enjoy your life. And if you are in profit right now, protect your entry and don't be too greedy. And well, it's up to you. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. You sell, you buy, whatever you do, it's your own responsibility. Just I'm sharing what I'm doing or what I see in the markets, okay? So now, let me continue with the next chart here. The next chart is 1-day chart. In 1-day chart, careful. I like that meme of the Joker, like I'm saying in my private channels. Careful here, careful. Why? Because this is an overextension, super overextended. Actually, if we see very simple, something like this, right? Something like this. The last time when Bitcoin was at this level of 55 in curve was in October 2021, when actually Bitcoin was trading around $55,000. Okay. So what happened after that? Well, Bitcoin, if we studied here a little bit, Bitcoin, yes, was pumping, and after that, major crash. I'm not saying it's going to happen the same. Of course not. But if I will be market maker, if I am pushing the price like this, like 45%, do you think the next pullback is going to be just 2%? No, my friend, it's going to be minimum, at least maybe 10% or 15%, I think. Okay. Now, in OBB, technically speaking, we don't have bearish average, not yet. So that means, yes, there is a very good chance this pullback you will see here is gonna be a real pullback, and after that, potentially Bitcoin will start looking for maybe 26, 27, around there, maybe February, maybe we'll see something like that. So following, of course, my experience in the markets, you will see this, actually this, a bearish divergence forming in the process, something like this, right? Bitcoin sell signal here, pullback, maybe $19,500 around there, 20K, I don't know, who knows. And after that, you will see other bounce here. And in the process, you will see Bitcoin forming bearish divergence in the process. And when you are here around 27, 25, 26, whatever, I don't care the price. And I know you will be bullish, right? Buy, right? Cardano all in, right? $30. Do you remember the feeling last year? Well, this kind of markets is like very easy to forget, right? Very easy to forget. So when you are here, I will wait for you here with my shorts. Okay. Okay. So you ask me to buy here right now? Never. But you said Bitcoin is bullish. Yes, but never. No, thank you. Any rejection here, you will see a major pullback. Now, is breaking the volume on control? No, it's not breaking. It's testing this area. All this area, this area here is a test, not because it's a little bit above here. That means, well, the support. No. You have to see the pullback here. You will see the pullback, maybe in this case, around $21,000 and holding here. And after that, if you see a buy signal potentially here in the future, right? In the future, not now, not today, potentially you will see continuation, right? So that means this area is going to be, potentially could be, sorry, a support, but not yet. In my experience, people who will enter here, actually here, right? They are in long position here, they will get wrecked. Usually the top of the volume profile usually is not the best idea to enter in long. Okay, so there is no bullish divergence in curve, so that means for me there is a very good chance we will see just a pullback here. I don't know exactly, maybe 19,500, 20K, I don't know, who knows, right? Around there, as long as it's holding the MI55, right? And we see potential buy signal is gonna be like this, okay? Now, let's talk about 12-hour chart. Why I'm looking for, I open in a short position. Okay, why? Because right now we have a bearish divergence actually in progress right now here, yeah? Bearish divergence, we have bearish divergence 1, 2, 3 strikes of bearish divergence as you can see here. So also in 4-hour chart, we have a bearish divergence as you can see here. We have all this is a beautiful bearish divergence as you can see here, yeah? And Bitcoin, we have a bearish divergence with ADX negative here. So Bitcoin actually, I was in profit. I am around $20,700 around there. I am in short, looking for just a pullback, no reversal potentially, right? So my target usually is gonna be the MI55. So from here, around maybe $22,000 potentially in 4-hour chart, in 4 hour, right? Because if we see this sell signal, I mean real, this bearish divergence, potentially this pullback is gonna be the trigger to see a sell signal in 1-day chart. And well, maybe you heard about my cascade system, right? Potentially we'll see a cascade system where this sell signal is gonna trigger this 12-hour sell signal, and after that 1-day chart sell signal, and so on, right? So that's why my probability is to enter in, to win this chart, this short position, even if it's an uptrend, is higher than before. I was in short here, right? Remember, I was in short here, and I was in short here, and I lose, and here, well, the projection. Remember what I said here? What I said here in the previous in my live stream here, and I said here, yeah. In 4-hour chart, right? In 4-hour chart, yeah. See here, my friend, here, this is a buy here. Of course, in the next 8 hours, something like that, I posted this in my private channels, and I said, this is like this in 4-hour chart. And at least I am looking for other test to the previous high. But if this is a trend, actually, you will see a new high around $22,000. Okay, now where are we right now? Well, where is Bitcoin right now? Is actually at this level, you see. And I don't have a crystal ball. Remember, I took some losses 2 weeks ago. Okay, so I am in the process to recover my loss. I am in that process. Now we are here. Well, buy all in. No. So what I said, okay. Now we have a better divergence right now in 4-hour chart in OBV and curve. So this could be the trigger for what? For a potential sell signal in 12-hour chart. Better divergence is forming right now here. Any close below actually $22,700 around there. Actually, the position I am right now, you will see a leg down to $21,000. And technically speaking, the MI55 should be the target around 20K. As long as Bitcoin is above $19,500, as long as Bitcoin is above there, I am bullish, looking for $27,000 range, between 25 to 27. Now, if you ask me, okay, so that means 60K again? No. Of course not. Why? Because let me remind you, it's a friendly reminder. This is just gonna be something like this. Bounce to what? Keep falling. Now, I am not saying new lows. Don't get me wrong. Just the direction, right? The direction. That's it. Okay. Now, let me continue with some stuff like actually it's very bullish, but that doesn't mean we cannot see a crash like this. Well, let me show you something. In 1 week, we are gonna see something very interesting here, and actually, I wanna see the confirmation, right? If I show you the ADX, the I here, the I. Actually, the bulls, they did something very, very interesting. Well, we have a potential, we have actually a buy signal here in ADX, right? The I, of course, there's a delay by signal, so it's too late for me. This is not a signal. Technically, I mean, it's too late. When it's very close to the MA55, no thank you, it's not with me, right? Actually, for me, there's a very good chance you will get right you buy here. But the thing here is like, now the last time we saw this potential buy signal was where Bitcoin was around, yes, here in October 2021. So, well, a long time, right? Now, this is not the chart I want to show you. The chart I want to show you is the monthly. The monthly, look at this. Potentially, we will see a fresh potential buy signal in the monthly. Okay? So, all into the moon? Not yet. We have to wait for the close. And also, looks like, right? We will see something like this. Just sideways, maybe some months here, where you will see some crosses like this, right? Potentially like this. And after that, in some point previous to the halving, right? Potentially we will see something like this, right? So that is my, of course, this is a theory, right? It's speculation, right? It's not technical analysis. But as you can see here, the slope is negative for the shorts, sorry, the bears, and positive for the bulls. That is very good for bulls. So Bitcoin, there is a very good chance. Potentially this could be the bottom. Potentially, yes. How we will know if this is gonna be, this is the bottom. As I said before, I wanna see Bitcoin closing above the MA55, because in the macro scale, this area in the macro scale is only if Bitcoin close above the monthly. Historically speaking, yes. Next target 1 million you want, right? So the thing here is like, I want to see Bitcoin closing here above without getting rejected. Okay. Now, let me continue with other technical analysis. I mean, other indicators. Remember, I like to use some. No, it's like no, I have to, because people they use MACD and RSI, right? So it's very common to see people using these kind of things. So that's why I use it. So RSI, what is telling me RSI? As you can see here, RSI in the monthly. In the monthly, let me delete this. Technically speaking, is bearish. There is no bullish divergence, so I don't like technically trust 100% this. And remember, for first time in the history, well, this moving average, as you can see here, and also the 50 level, technically speaking, they should be resistance. Okay, they should be, right? It's not like 100%. Technically speaking, it should be resistance. So that means, well, if we see, for example, the next close in 1 week, right? In 1 week, we will see the RSI maybe around here, testing this moving average here. Well, technically speaking, we could see a rejection. Now, the most bullish thing here for Bitcoin is if we see, for any reason, we see the RSI breaking the moving average and also breaking the 50 level. Well, my friend, I will tell you, well, we will see a pullback. But in the process, this pullback is gonna be a big buy opportunity. For example, something like this. We see this bounce here, breaking the moving average 50 level also. And after that, the pullback, of course, after like 6 months. And after that, testing the 50 level here. And what happened after that? 2020 bull run. Okay? So if you're looking for the next 2021 bull market, is not here. At least not yet. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the weekly chart, no, 5-day chart, sorry, 5-day chart for Bitcoin. And after I'm gonna talk about some cryptocurrencies and, altcoins, and after that, the stock market, okay? So, you asked me here to buy, never. No, thank you. You, all in. Doso, like in Japan, right? Doso. Buy. Please, go ahead. Okay, because your favorite YouTuber is bullish. Now the next target is 500k. Please, I hope you learn from the past, right? Now here, no thank you. All of this is resistance. No thank you. It's not with me. We can see a week, yes, maybe $24,000 to 300, maybe a last push, and after that, technically speaking, it should be like this. If you wanna see a breakout in weekly chart or 5-day chart, you have to see Bitcoin like a Shiba Inu, something like this. without stopping. But if you see something like this, like a Shiba Inu, that means Bitcoin is a shitcoin, and that means Bitcoin will just crash to 4K. Okay? That's it. It's a pump and down. But honestly, I don't think so, because Bitcoin is not Shiba Inu and it's not a shitcoin. So we cannot expect. I mean, I want to be very realistic with you. I am not expecting something like that. But the only thing I can tell you right now here, you asked me to buy. No, thank you. This is not with me. And in 5-day chart, technically speaking, here in this area, right, between $22 to 24, 25, around here, is like this. Okay. Now, let's talk with indicators. Okay. Indicators. Let me RSI. Technically speaking, right now here, we will see, right? We will see potentially a sell signal maybe in February, not now, February, and from there we will see this like a pullback, right? So something, sorry, like this move, testing the MA55 to what? Keep falling. That's it. Simple. Now, this is the interesting thing. For first time since the last time was testing here, I mean, Bitcoin broke in November in the crash from $66,000, $67,000 to, well, you know, like 30K Bitcoin in November 2021. After 2 years, I think, finally Bitcoin is testing the seller line. Okay? So technically speaking, you know what I'm going to say, right? Technically speaking, this should be like this. Because I don't have a crystal ball, always is going to be like this. So the first test usually is a rejection. Now, if this is the bottom, right, I am going to be very wrong. I'm going to be super wrong, and Bitcoin will just be super bullish, and it's going to do something like this, right? From this point to the moon. Because what happened here? Bitcoin tested here, the MA 100 here, was in sideways for maybe 1 month, and after that massive move to the upside. So we are, technically speaking, you want to compare, we are potentially in this process right now. Okay, we are in this process now. The question is this setup is gonna happen like 2018-19, right? In this time we didn't have better variance in monthly, we didn't have better variance in bi-monthly, we didn't have better variance in 3 months, and also we didn't have the yearly close like rejection or reversal. So it's up to you, right? But even here, I remember this trade when I bought here around here and I sold here. I sold here in a spot, of course. And now that I saw the asset just prove me this is bullish, I bought here again, and after that to the money you want. So I have rules. Remember, I cannot see the future. We cannot see, at least not me. So that's why always my prediction is going to be like this. Okay. Now, what happened after that? Well, Bitcoin was in sideways, as you can see here, for at least 1 month. So that means it will take time, you see, dancing between. Watch this. Please pay attention here. Moving average 100 flat, MA55 flat. Please study here. Monthly is looking like this, right? We have the moving average 100 in the bottom. We have the moving average MA55 in the top, and they are flat. So if my technical analysis is correct, potentially we will see something like this, but in the monthly. So Bitcoin just playing ping pong for maybe 2, 3, 4 months, something like that. So as you can see here, and after that, finally the breakout here, and after that the next level, you say, oh yeah, 6K right now. Well, technically speaking, yes, yeah, around $7,000, around there. If this level breaks, you will see the next level should be, well, there is no volume here, around here, $11,000 or maybe 14K around here. This point and this point. So the question is, are we gonna see something like this? Probabilities, yes, they are better than before, but remember, I have rules, so that's why today I close here 50% of my trades. Okay, my position on Bitcoin. Remember, this is not financial advice. I could be totally wrong, and Bitcoin here to 1 million, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so just I have a system of trading and I follow the rules. That's it. Okay. Why 50%? It's simple, because maybe I am totally wrong. Maybe you are right, my friend. Maybe now is the time to be super bullish and Bitcoin will hit 1 million. Well, at least I am still here, right? Maybe I will not make the same profits, but at least I am still here, right? Okay, now let's continue, and I'm gonna show you the last chart for Bitcoin. After we'll talk about altcoins and the stock market. Okay, 6-month chart. Yeah, you are bullish for Bitcoin, and this is the bottom. I think in summer. I know it's a long time, right? But if we see, for example, in the next 25k, but much better 30k. If we see Bitcoin closing this year, actually this year in summer, for example, above 30k, yes, potentially this could be the bottom, and we will see maybe this year around $50,000 and maybe new highs. But we are not there, not yet. Actually, for me, probabilities are less right now, but they are still in the cards. Like potentially Bitcoin, any close below $16,500, potentially we will see 10k. I could be wrong, of course, yes. Of course, as you can see here, April. Bitcoin has 2 months to close about, well, $22,000. If you see, for example, in April, Bitcoin closing about this, even better, 25k, you will see something like 2019, something like this, right? A massive round here for 3 months. And after that, according to this chart, 3 months, it should be $45,000, the target. Okay. So Bitcoin is doing good, yes, but as I said before, I am realistic with my technical analysis, and I am not greedy. I'm trying to be just realistic and protecting my entries. That's it. Because actually, as I said before, I took some losses last week. So that's why I have to be more careful here, and I don't want to expose my capital here too much, because it's not the best place right now to buy. Now let's talk about the USD dominance, because we want to see something bullish, right? If Bitcoin is gonna crash potentially, right, a pullback, we want to see something bullish in USD dominance. Now let's continue. Let's talk about first of all, let's talk about the weekly chart here. Okay, weekly chart here, MA55 testing right now. What do you think I'm gonna say? Yes, potentially we could see a crash here between MA100 here and sideways here, something like this. But the trend is my friend, and the trend is to where? I know you know. The trend is my friend, and the trend is like this. So if my technical analysis, because the trend is my friend, right, you can see it, is to the upside, what do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin? Okay, now let's see the indicators. Let's see in weekly chart what we can see. Settle line testing here. Yes, settle line testing here. For me, is a time to be careful with Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies right now here, because you will see something like this, right? Settle line testing here, sideways potentially, yes, and after that, continuation. Okay, remember, even is breaking MA55 here, I have to remind you, it's still above the settle line, so that means the volume maybe is not the best, but it's still positive. Okay, so what I'm trying to say right now here, potentially you see other tests, maybe we could see it, right? Maybe 5-6% around here. Let me do it here properly. In the next month. Even we can see this test, but as long as it's not breaking, I mean, when I say breaking, it's something like this. Not that big, not that huge, right? Something like very significant, right? Something like this. Yes, we can start talking about reversals, right? But as long as it's around here, we can see sideways, maybe 5 already, who knows? And after that, you will see to the moon. Okay, so weekly chart is clear for me. Better divergence, technically speaking, is almost over. Almost over. And let's talk about the 5-day chart. 5-day chart for me, well, even is better right now here, because now it's doing the same thing I said to you. Now, as you can see, breaking the MA55 here. Usually this is just a bear trap. And after that, you will see a bounce. Now let's continue here. 1-day chart. what we can see here? Well, this is about to fire a buy signal, a bounce signal here, when you will see the ADX getting negative this week, potentially this week. And after that, what? You will see, we should see a bounce here to test the MA55. And after that, what? To keep falling. Where this keep falling potentially is going to be a buy. So that means it could be a short for Bitcoin. So, so you can see here, sideways right now here, right now, what I'm expecting here is, based on this, is a range. Yeah, because it's the MA55. I know you don't see it here. You don't see here the sideways, because I'm telling you right now, but that is my job as a trader. So we will see potential sideways here, looking for potential bounce to test the MA55. And also we have some bullish divergence in OBB. So potentially we could see it very easily. Now let's talk about the 12-hour chart here. We have a bullish divergence here forming. Yes, bullish divergence here. 4-hour chart, let me see. We have what? Bullish divergence here. Test to MA55. So to the moon, right? Bitcoin 50K. Okay. Now let's talk about the next chart, because in 1 week we will see a close. So the monthly. The monthly is wonderful, beautiful. ADX negative here. Wow, that is something I want to see here. Remember, this could be a fake signal, remember? Because sometimes it's like we see a bounce and after invalidation, right? So ADX negative here, better divergence in monthly, where potentially, even with this setup, I am looking for, oh my God. Please, the stock market, please, right? Because if the stock market holds, potentially we will see the setup in 2020, maybe this year and next year. Remember, this is a monthly bearish divergence, so that means it will take maybe a couple of years. So if I arrive with this in the long term, and remember what I said, in the next couple of years, the target should be the MA55, something like this, and after that, continuation. So that means in the long term, the next couple of years, potentially Bitcoin will be very expensive. So, as I said before, as a trader, remember, for me, Bitcoin right now is we will see a sell opportunity. As investor, potentially that sell is gonna be a major opportunity again to enter. Okay, as you can see here, I want to see confirmation for this. I want to see it, but actually, if I see this confirmation, even with this crash, right? Even with this, so not crash, actually, I cannot say crash, but in the long term, for me, Bitcoin, if we see, for example, 2017, even lower, I mean, believe me, if I see Bitcoin at 11, 10,000, whatever, I don't know, the black swan, right? Whatever, something happened. For me, it's going to be a major opportunity, okay? So that's why I didn't want to close all my position, I closed 50%. So I will start looking for the pullbacks, and well, the trend is my friend, right? Let's see. Okay, so let's continue with altcoins. Well, as you can see, altcoins are green, so that means people, they are greedy. And all of them in weekly chart are in downtrend, all of them, okay? But to the moon, right? To the moon. Oh my God, you have no idea. Okay, let me show you, for example, near. Yeah, bullish, to the moon. Nice rally. But this is like this. Okay, that's it. Nice rally. Beautiful. Wonderful. Right? Solana, let's talk about Solana, right? Solana, bullish, 24 to the moon. Watch my arrow. My arrow is very powerful. Usually it's like that. Okay? Careful here. Okay? So, let's continue, and you will see all the market in red in the next 48 hours. If I arrive with my technical analysis, you will see it very soon. I have a crystal ball, Yeah, back to the future, right? Okay, so let's continue with the most dangerous chart in the markets right now. The SP 500, and the SP 500 is a garbage. Garbage is a Ponzi scheme like Shiba Inu. And that is the problem with this chart. This chart is telling me right now, here, careful, because this is like this. We have a high bearish divergence. It's not very strong, but is weekly sell signal. And if we know the projection for weekly sell signal is 3 months, well, looks like my projection in the Q1, I said in October 2022, I said following this my technical analysis, looks like we will see a bounce, a potential bounce in the Q1 of 2023, and after that to zero. No, I think you got the point, right? So the thing here is like, if I am right with this, like usually in macro time frames I am correct many times, you will see a sell signal here very soon in the monthly close, as long as this asset is, I want to see this asset breaking the mid-21 again. $3,900, any close here below here, plus sell signal here, there is a very good chance you will see this asset testing 3,600. That means all the market just will drop, okay? Well, maybe not crash. I cannot say crash like that. I don't want to use that word anymore because it's very, I want to respect the markets, because the crash, I was saying crash last year, because yes, Bitcoin was at 60K and to the moon, right? Now, if we see this, in my humble opinion, right, I think it should be a very good buy opportunity for crypto and Bitcoin. But in the next 3 months, I think we will see the market in red. The question is if this asset, imagine, right, if we see the stock market, please use your imagination. Let me say it. This is not a technical analysis. It's just my imagination, right? My imagination. I want to be very clear, because someone said, you say this. No. This is just my imagination. If you see, for any reason, this SP500 breaking $3,600, you will see the next level should be 3,000, and you will see Bitcoin do new lows. Okay, so that's why in some point we will see Bitcoin or the SP500 maybe in February, March. You will see the SP500 testing this level, potentially yes. Now invalidation, yes, of course, breaking around, no, I would say 4,100. I want to see the SP500 here breaking the MI55 above the previous high around 4,140, around there. As long as it's below there with this sell signal here present in weekly chart, no thank you. All in if you want, not me, no thanks. Okay, so now let's talk about the 1-day chart. What we can expect here. What do you think I'm gonna say? Tell me. If you have like 1 year or maybe 6 months following my live streams, what do you think I'm gonna say here? Maybe you know the answer. Please, you can write in the comments, but I will tell you here. This is like this. Sell signal. SP500 just wasted all this time here, just trying to break here the MI55, because the MI55 is here. And well, do you think it's more powerful, the MI55 weekly chart or the MI55 1-day chart? What do you think? Which one is more powerful? Well, this is a signal, and you will see, looks like maybe this week you will see, or maybe the first week of February, you will see the reaction. Honestly, I think it's gonna happen this week. I think so, because now Bitcoin tested the MI55 in monthly. I think Bitcoin will get rejected maybe this week. I will keep my short position just for fun. I want to have fun. Yeah, but I think yes, we will see a pullback maybe this week. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. So if you want me to check some icons, please let me know in the comments. You want me to check some other stuff, please let me know in the comments. I might have a bit announcement here, because I was testing this, like having a live stream 3 times per week, but I would like to, how can I say this? Like, spread the word, right? Oh my god, yeah, spread the word, right, to more people. I will start with my live streams this week. Starting today. Every day I'm gonna be here with you, my friend. Every day, yeah. Just be patient, please, because sometimes the market is just in sideways and it's just dead. It's not moving. Okay, be patient. So minimum 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes when it's not moving, and maybe 1 hour, for example, like right now, like it's moving. Yes. So I will be online every day. I will do my best to be online every day around this time. Okay. If for any reason I cannot do it, just wait for the short or a post or something, an update with my projection for that day in short term, right? So that's why I will do it. And also I have a second announcement. I will, how can I say this? I think it's better if after I finish something, and I will have to show you here in the live stream what I'm working right now. Okay, so as request, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance should be green, I think. Let me see. Yes, 44. You see, uptrend. So it should be green. The projection last week was my arrow, right? My arrow so powerful here, as you can see here, to the moon, right? So let me see the weekly chart here. Weekly chart here, breaking MA55 here. Yes, I'll test to maybe 45% around there. I think this asset is gonna be just in sideways, in where the bottom is 40 and the top is 48, 46 around there. Okay, so let me see here. Weekly chart. Yes, we have this still strong. We have bullish divergence here. I mean, it's accumulation. This is accumulation. I said it many times, like 1 year, right? 1 year accumulation here. And also we have the monthly. The monthly is very interesting here because it's about to test the MA21. Last time in June 2022 acted as resistance. Usually the second time, actually, I am expecting maybe a break. So the thing here is, like, for me, it is a massive accumulation here. Like, maybe based on the time here, we should see something more sideways in the long term here. And maybe in some point you will see the MA55 testing here, maybe in some point this year, maybe summer, September, who knows, I don't know. And after that, a break, a new uptrend in some point this year. It will take a long time. Okay, so in 1 day chart, let me see Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is about to, we will see as a signal here, a pullback, just a pullback here, and after that, continuation, because it's an uptrend. Okay, guys, I think that's it. That's it for today. If you want me to check other icons, please let me know, or something else. I wanna show you Ethereum. Ethereum is something like, some people, they were asking me a request, and we have here potential sell signal forming here. The only thing is missing is here the ADX negative here, and we have a better variance in OBB. So buy, no thank you, because, well, no thanks, I will never buy here. This is the highest point of the resistance, where this is the top and this is the bottom. Okay, technically speaking, in 1 day chart is still in sideways, even with the, OBB is still healthy in 1 day chart. Now let me show you the weekly chart. The weekly chart for me is garbage, actually. So why garbage? Well, look at this. Bitcoin is testing the zero line here, and even and it's still below the MA55. So maybe you see a test to 1,700, 800 around there, 2,000 even maximum. It should be a sell for me, right? For me. So what I see here is, yes, technically speaking, we have the OBB above here, the MA55, but, well, we don't have data to compare. So the only thing I can tell you here is follow Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin crash, or at least we see a correction, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because you will see a major pullback, maybe 40-50% for all the altcoins, especially Solana, for example. Coins like Solana after 100% pump, I think at least we will see maybe $13, and potentially a good basement there. Potentially the bottom is around there, maybe, yes. So, but especially Solana is something like, for me, it's a major downtrend here. So massive rally, beautiful rally, but following my rules of trading, this is not with me. And even if we see Solana 42, it's gonna be a sell. Yeah, this is a major resistance. Now let's talk about Cardano. This is a downtrend, yeah, where the major resistance should be 0.50, and also is around there, the MA55 here, as you can see here. So if we see other rally, for example here, maybe, potentially, in the past, Cardano found resistance in the MA21, and also the second time here. If we see this, doesn't matter, all this area, I know it's quite big, right? But it's a sell, because the trend is my friend, and the trend is to where? Is to the downside, okay? Now, let's continue with Litecoin, because I know Litecoin, the halving, blah, 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 to the moon, right? 100, yes, MA55 here. and it's still the same thing. This is overextended here. For me, this is overextended. This is not healthy, and you will see a pullback. And honestly, for me, in my humble opinion, this pullback is gonna be a buy opportunity, okay, for me, right? So in some point this year, we will see this pullback for all the altcoins again, but maybe that pullback is the pullback. Maybe that pullback is the pullback you are waiting for, okay? We are waiting for. Remember, rule number 1 of crypto space: Bitcoin is the king. So if Bitcoin is healthy, altcoins will be healthy. So if you want to trade altcoins, you have to see, I know you don't like the idea because you believe the next Bitcoin, right? But we have to see Bitcoin healthy. Technically speaking, is healthy almost, but not yet. It's still in downtrend in weekly basis, right? This bounce here is just an uptrend in 1-day chart, just 1-day chart. That's it. We will see as a signal potentially this week. We will see a signal maybe in the future, maybe in the next 2 days. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice week. Yeah, and well, see you in the next live stream.